Universal Dev 3, Universal Dev 3. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't posted in a minute, but it be good shit. Love, man, love first, you feel me? Universal Dev 3. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't posted in a minute because it feel like, I don't know, like a young nigga been going through it in a way, but at the same time, it's like I ain't been going through it. Like I've been going through it, but I ain't been going through it, you feel me? Like, I don't know how to say it. Well, I do know how to say it. I'm gonna figure out. I ain't got no notes today. I'm saying, like, been a lot of reflection. Like, even when I be trying not to reflect, I don't know, I gotta reflect. Cause it be like, bro, that's the only real, like, that's the only realness. Like, it be feeling like in the world, cause so much shit is really not real. That, like, and I mean, in your perspective, you could deem what's real. I'm talking about from my perspective, what I deem real. Like, and I can feel myself. I do, now that I just sit and think, I know that I'm breaking out of like I ain't even saying like this don't got nothing to do with people or nothing like that. It's just energy, really. Like, I'm breaking out of energy that I was like being held down by for a reason though. Like, not no self-pity shit. I'm not saying no shit like that, cause it's me at the end of the day, you know what I mean? But just like, all right, so how you would even I mean, I've been reflecting on this heavy, and you know, you go back and forth with yourself on a lot of shit, but just the people I used to surround myself with and stuff like that, not saying they good or bad people or nothing like that, because they all reflections of me, like literally all of them. Like I just think back to like people who was like in close proximity relationships with me and stuff like that. Like, they all like literally reflections of me in some type of way. Like, feel me? Some of my friends over ambitious. Some of my friends could be, you feel me? Well, I'm gonna say my reflections, cause I don't really talk to them like that no more. Not saying it's not no love. I still got love for all of them, but it's just be like, I don't know, like shit that I do, I can see them doing too, like different parts of me. Like, one of my friends, he used to be depressed and shit like that. And I definitely seen myself going through that shit. And I don't know, like, you see yourself in people, whether you mean to or not. Like, you just see yourself in people, even though like they full being is not a reflection of you. Like, they whole energy is not a reflection of you, if you get what I'm saying. Like, only and vice versa. Like, you not just completely them. Like, they might have other opposing reflections. Like, you know what I mean? I really don't know too much about the twin flame shit or nothing like that, but I know that's definitely real and shit like that. It's crazy. So even with me looking at somebody who I thought or is a reflection of me, I don't know if they like, I think they're a real twin flame. Like, I can see why she would do the things she did, because like, shit, that's shit that I do. Like, just keeping it 100. But even with all my brothers and shit, oh God, cause then my brothers, bro, in a way, either way, they still my brothers in a way. Like, even if I don't hang out with them or kick it with them no more and shit like that, they're my brothers. I love them, all that. Even my cousins, like everybody who in a close proximity relationship with you, it's showing you a part of yourself, and it's really up to you to like master that part of yourself and shit like that. Like, even when you got friends or family and shit, not and it might be parts of yourself you haven't discovered yet or something like that. But even with like cousins and shit like that, like who did certain shit, like, of course I might not be them on a full reflection, and people can be reflections of your higher self and your lower self. I want to say that. And it's really just up to them to grow. But this and even with this shit just be showing me that this shit is really like this shit really is mental. Like this whole thing is mental. For real. Like this whole thing is mental. It's really me versus me and this shit. I mean, I say it all the time, but you come to different realizations and it'll up your awareness in a certain category and shit like that. But it really is you versus you. Like, for real, cause people will really be reflections of you and shit, and it's just you. Like, that's real talk. And they say we live in a reality type shit where people then basically came in and I don't know. I try not to look at it like that because I don't think it's gonna affect you unless you let it type shit. But I guess it's helpful to know. But like I guess a good way to say it, I ain't never watched the movie, but even the title of the movie kind of describe it if you think a little deeper. Invasion of the Body Snatchers or something like that. Like basically like it's people in our reality that ain't supposed to be here and shit like that. And I get that and I feel that like but I'll just say I'll look at them as another stepping stone to get better and have more discernment and just learn what it really is and what it ain't and shit like that. But yeah, I guess it's another little rant to just talk about reflection and shit. I did have some notes on reflection, but I don't even got my notebook with me. But yeah, I feel like everybody reflection of you, whether you want to accept it or not. Unless it's like that's when I think term NPC come into terms when it's like somebody who really is not like, you know what I mean, I guess like non-playable character, like it's not. But I guess a reflection of you could be an NPC in a way that you created, if you know what I mean. Like maybe I'm saying too much or getting too deep, but and maybe yeah, it's just thinking deeper and shit like this. Like I ponder a lot of shit that I don't necessarily just be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's the all-in truth, because there's so many things that contradict each other that it's like one thing really don't never be like just set in stone type shit. Like, and I ain't saying, well, I ain't gonna say that nothing's set in stone, but it's a lot of shit that's not set in stone. Like it's like people make it seem like it's black and white and shit like that, but it's not. Like how even I'm gonna go with this term, like somebody who I used to well, she was my girl. We used to be cool. Like I see so much of me in her, and even if you want to say however you want to say, I just see a lot of me and her type shit. Like she used to be like, she was like, well, I ain't gonna say she used to be because I think she still is, but we ain't really had no deep conversation in a minute or nothing like that. We ain't really chatted in a minute. That was my dog. Well, it's still my dog. We just ain't, you feel me? But she used to be so racist, like you could just tell. And I'm not saying like I wasn't racist, like I ain't even gonna say racist because it's really racist, even though race don't exist. It's like it's real people and there's people that ain't real. Like that's how I look at it type shit. But and I understand because like even with me, it been times where I'll be like, I really do not like I don't like white people. Like I'm gonna just keep it 100. I don't like them. And even if I don't always express it, it'd just be like it'll always be in my mind subconsciously. I can tell, like I'm always getting into like, I don't know, like I just always got this like, man, fuck that look, you feel me? I used to even say it, and then it's like certain things like if family all around you they don't like white people type shit, then 9 times out of 10 you ain't gonna like white people. And I ain't gonna say all my family didn't like white people, but it just be times where like even my uncle, he always be like, man, that honky, that cracker, and I mean he come from a different town from me and shit like that, but even with me being like just being more open to it and shit, so 15, they say like 15% of white people got souls. But I didn't realize that some white people really got souls. Like, if you really look into the windows of somebody's eyes, you could tell if they got a soul or not. Or if you really feel they being, you could tell if they got a soul or not. Like, I done met white people that didn't have souls. For real. And I don't know how we got here. But this is basically me just saying people reflections of you. Not saying that white people are a reflection of me or nothing like that. But they are, though. That's the thing. White people is a reflection of all black people, because it's like they'd be like, I guess people say, they say that they'd be like, because if you heard the story, we created them or something like that, but we so-called created this whole thing, you know what I mean? And even with incarnations of certain people who they always then looked at and been like, oh, they got soul or something like that. But me speaking from my perspective, I ain't gonna speak from nobody else's perspective. Like, I met this dude at this little art show, and it was just something telling me, like, talk to that nigga, like, I don't know. And when I talked to him, like, he was like you could just feel his energy. He was like a real person, like, versus when I go talk to a NPC white person, like, it's like it's no depth to him, or it's like just some offness or something like that. But I feel like it's NPCs all color type shit, because it's like I don't know how to say it, like, but I guess NPC mean you not awakened to who you really are, because they say it's a non-playable character. Like, that's not who you truly are. Like, I really feel like it got a lot to do with individuality or something like that. But I don't want to quote somebody else's term. This is just me going off the top and thinking about it and shit. And even with me, all right, so I came across this one video that I had seen a long ass time ago. I'll probably put it in here too. It's like when this nigga Daylight, cause he the one who really, I'm gonna keep it 100. Daylight, the first person I heard really talking about some conscious shit, and not saying it was just like some big ass level of consciousness, cause it was just like a few videos I watched of him, but he was talking about some real shit, like, you feel me? Like, something that was beyond my awareness at the time type shit. So, like, he was walking on the street and shit, and the quote, like, certain quotes, you know, riddles and shit, that bring you to awareness if you aware in a way, I guess. Like, well, anything can bring you to awareness, you ask me. Just being in the presence of somebody could bring you to awareness if you choose to, you know. But, alright, so he was walking down the street type shit. And, bro, I don't know if this was an edit or something, bro, but he was like, he said, man, this shit is like GTA. He said, and it is, bro. You know how you on GTA and you walking and you just see another person just walking, bro? Like, not, well, you don't see, you see like some, like, you just see some bullshit. Like, it's like an old ass nigga just walking on a dirt ass road, like, and of course you could be like, oh, okay. Like, look at you, like, nigga, I'm walking on this dirt ass road. But it just be like certain shit, like the fact that was even in GTA, like, you walking up this road and then you just see this random ass nigga walking up this road on the side of you. You're like, man, what the fuck? And it was the way he was walking, and it was just, if you feel me, if you know, then you know. Like, he was like, man, half of these people ain't even fucking real. And I was like, bro. I was like, bro, what the fuck? And the fact that it made me like trigger like that, I was like, nah, it's something to it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, that shit was real in a way. That's all I'm saying. Like, it was real in a way. He was walking up the street, and it was the way he was walking. It looked like just like if you on GTA and it's a nigga just walking in a random ass dirt ass area, like, with nothing nowhere near, some shit like that. He was like, man, I can't make this shit up. I'm gonna put that clip in here, because that nigga be talking. I fuck with Daylight. He funny than the bitch. He bring that funny shit to the, and I know he probably don't even be purposely being funny all the time, but that shit funny, man. That shit funny. Nah, but this was just a slight rant and shit like that, I guess, about reflection. I'm gonna come back with a part 2 and I guess just read off the notes or something. I might not. I ain't gonna lie. Because I feel like it's really just like a lot of this shit just based off perspective type shit. But I guess me reading it off will give y'all more insight on how I'm thinking about it and my perspective behind the shit and stuff like that. But yeah, Universal Dead 3, man. Love, man. Stay up, keep y'all head up, stay aware, all that good. Yeah, I got the smoothie named Health. They say health is wealth. Nah, I'm playing. I'm finna post this motherfucker though. Love.